The Youth in Agribusiness Western Region Conference was hosted by the counties of Bungoma, Kakamega and Siaya and held at the Bukura Agricultural College. The event attracted more than 700 rural youths and other stakeholders in the agriculture business.
We are with the German Development Corporation. We are working in the Western region as our mandate region on the main problems or the main challenges of this region, which are productivity, production, employment, sustainable land management, and the services and the policies of the framework conditions.
We now have the big four: the manufacturing, the housing, affordable housing, we have the universal health care, and we have the 100% food and nutrition security, which is the ministry now in agriculture. All the other pillars cannot work without the 100% and food nutrition, even universal housing, even universal health care.
Some of the technologies that the young people need to adopt in order to produce well in agribusiness is ICT. With ICT, you can do a lot of marketing that you are able to reach. When you talk of marketing, you do not only look at the markets you're going to sell at. You're going to sell your products. You look at the product itself.
You as a youth, you account for 35% of the population and 2/3 of the total labor force. There are 1.3 million young people entering the labor market every year. About 70% of the working population is engaged in agriculture, contributing 26% directly and 27% indirectly to the GDP. But it was mentioned the average farmer in Western Kenya is about 60 years old. I think it's you, the youth, who will try out new innovations, who will take risks for even greater business growth. And you can change the face of agriculture in Kenya.
We encourage such forums because one, it's a good learning forum whereby as a youth we are able to learn from other youths what they are doing elsewhere, and we are also able to showcase maybe what has worked for us, for the other youths to see, and we are able to link with the county government, the national government, and to identify the opportunities for synergies. And three, we are also able to, I think, create that network within ourselves as a youth.
We are working with Calro, being a research institution. They give us the clean seed. We are working with the Minister of Agriculture that is under the Kenyan Government for technical support. We are working with development partners like GIZ for supporting us in kind or helping us access some of this clean planting material from Calro.
The conference ended after all the discussions and deliberations and networking and seeing innovations, feeling them. It ended with a declaration of the youth that was handed over to the government, and here in the case the governor of Siaya, with the aspirations and with the demands of the youth in developing agribusiness and agripreneurship in their counties.
This declaration is a joint statement by the three registered county youth agribusiness associations of Bungoma, Kakamega and Siaya counties. Bungoma, Kakamega and Siaya counties shall consider full youth involvement and participation in formulation and implementation of enacted policy documents. That the counties of Bungoma, Kakamega and Siaya shall cooperate in creating the better livelihoods for youth through gainful employment opportunities in agribusiness and related support services. That access to land and finances should be considered for youth agricultural development projects. That projects and funds targeting young agribusiness entrepreneurs should consider the entire value chain process for sustainability. Youth should be given priority in the implementation of environmental conservation and management initiatives. We commit to, 1, participate willingly and cooperate with authorities towards developing policies and programs to enhance youth participation in sustainable agribusiness and environmental conservation initiatives. 2, we also commit to develop interest and be motivated towards developing and implementing agribusiness and related projects.
The Youth in Agribusiness Conference in Western Region was a big success, and we got a lot of attention, not just at local level, but as well on national level. We see the Youth Conference not as isolated activity, but for us it is a starting point to further develop strategy to support young people in agribusiness. And the counties already sit together with the young people to develop a joint strategy.
There's nothing that is impossible. We need to be patient, we need to be persistent in each and everything that we are doing. And also, it's not a must to get trained in a specific area. For myself, I'm not trained in agriculture, but I'm able to run a dairy farm. So let's have that urge of being more of job creators and not job seekers.